welcome to the reviews for the homies. This is my review of Time Season 2 by Young Thug. Room is out, poppin' perkies, poppin' pillies, she a loser now. It's so loud she cannot hear me. Alright, so Time Season 2, Young Thug's mixtape, came out in, I believe, let me just check real quick, make sure, yeah, so 2015, towards the end of 2015. Time Season 1 came out like 2 months prior, 3 months prior. This is a pretty good project. It's a pretty good project. It's not as good as Time Season 1, and it's not as good as Barter 6, but it's a decent project. I'll start positive. So first of all, Dugga is keeping his voice. The voice that he found in Barter 6 and carried over to Time Season 1, continuing to carry that over to Time Season 2. His vocals are by far the highlight of the project. He has an array of different beats on here, which once again I like. Instead of like the I Came From Nothing series or the 10 Company Thug series, where it was just the same type of beat every time. There's a solid array of beats over here. Not a ton of features, which I like. Because of his vocal style. I mean, I know this has been used a ton, but like his voice really sounds like an instrument. Like if you just use, I was like, okay, what bars is he saying? What's the content, stuff like that. Like they're gonna miss out on Young Thug. Like the highlight of Young Thug is his melodies. It's the way he will harmonize with the beat. It's the way he'll use his like sing rapping with the flow. The highlight of Young Thug really shines in his vocals. So yeah, he kills it. Like he'll take even like there's beats on this project that like aren't really all that great or interesting, and then Young Thug will do some type of like weird vocal thing, and it'll make it so much better, so much better. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Cons of this project, it's too long. I'm sorry, Young Thug, but like I'm just not a fan of. I mean, it's personally, I'm not a fan of like 20 song projects. I don't need all that unless it's all straight heat, which it's not. There's definitely songs that could have been left off of this project. It's not straight heat. So one too many songs. Like I said, it's 19 total, and then like 3 bonus tracks after that. Like, don't give me bonus tracks on a goddamn 20 song album. And so yeah, too long. Not all the beats are great. Most of them are pretty good, but not all the beats are great. And sometimes he kind of does get a little lazy though. Like he'll take a bang and then go, just get sloppy with it. But for the most part, he does keep a pretty good consistency in his flows. So too long. Some beats aren't that great. Most of his features didn't do anything for me. They didn't make the song any better. The only feature that I really, really enjoyed was the feature for the opener, which is Lil Uzi. He had a Little Uzi on the opening track, and like that was a fire song. I loved it. But other than that, the features didn't do much for me. So favorite songs when it came to this project, Big Racks, the intro with Lil Uzi. I would say Phoenix. Phoenix is dope. Like I didn't when the song started, it wasn't the strongest song for me, but like the lyrics. Actually, this is one of the times where actually like the lyrics are what intrigued me the most about this song. It's kind of like a love song, but in like his own ways. So it's kind of cool. What else? Up. So okay, here's the thing I have to say before I go to more of this project. So another big fault in this project was the hooks. Like the hooks on the Barter 6 were fire. The hooks were catchy, got you into it. For the most part, the hooks on this project weren't the greatest. Now he did his thing in the flow, in like the verses though. In the verses, he came with flows, like kind of cool, like little melodies and whatnot. But the hooks were pretty lazy in this project for the most part. There were some good ones, but for the most, he would just like repeat a line, or it just wouldn't be good. So that being said, Up was one of the songs that didn't have a great hook, but the verses for it were amazing. They were really good. So yeah, I wouldn't point out any songs on this project that I didn't like really like. Like all of them were fairly listenable. I would just say maybe like Mind Right was kind of lazy. Go Crazy, Pull Up on a Kid. And then also another classic Thug. He does not end his projects well. Like the last three songs were pretty boring for me. Um, like one had Rich Homie Quan, which I don't even like Rich Homie Quan, but I know they make fire music together. That might have been the most trash song in the project, to be honest. It was not good. So if you would have took these 19 tracks, shortened them down to like the top 10, top 10, top 12. You know, top 10 would have been just pure fire. Top 12 would have been, for the most part, all fire. Um, but yeah, too long. Hooks were lazy. Uh, features didn't do anything to impress me. Pros, amazing flows, melody, pretty decent beats for the most part. And he held his own. Like the best songs were by far the songs were just him, except for the one with Lil Uzi. But yeah. So that's overall my summary of Slime Season 2. Is it worth a listen? Yeah, in my opinion. If you're a Young Thug fan or want to kind of like see how he continued from Barter 6, I'd say it's worth a listen. If you're not a super big Young Thug fan, this would not be the one project I would use to get you into Young Thug. At the moment, that would still be Barter 6. But like, if you're a Young Thug fan and you just want to hear more Thugga, like this is good. I'd recommend it. So I finally wrote down my rankings because I keep forgetting them, so I wrote them down. All right, Barter 6. That's the top. That was, to me, that's the bar at the moment. Like Barter 6 was great beats, amazing beats, amazing flows, amazing hooks. The features were all solid. The project wasn't too long. Yeah, the last couple songs weren't great, but that was literally my only complaint. Other than that, like perfect, damn near perfect project. So Barter 6, Slime Season 1, Slime Season 2, 1017 Thug, the rest of the 1017 series, and then the entire I Came From Nothing series. Like I said, I was going to separate those, but I was like, there's no point. I didn't like any of them, so I'll just clump them all together and say those ones are just at the bottom. Because it'd be too hard to try to decide which one I like the most because it was whack from all the way through. So yeah. So Barter 6 right now still holds the lead. But up next, I have I guess next project released February 2016. He actually released 3 projects in 2016. He released I'm Up, Slime Season 3, and then Jeffrey. Up, I know I probably listened to it, but I don't remember a single thing about it. Slime Season 3 is one of my favorites from the Young Thug projects, so I'll just get that right out there. So we'll see how it compares now listening to the entire discography when that comes up. And then Jeffrey. Jeffrey is like the people's favorite. Like everybody, if you like Young Thug or like a Young Thug project, people almost always will say Jeffrey. They love that album. When I tried it, I did not like it, so I'll be excited to go over that one again too. But that's the one where he has the cover where he's like wearing the dress and whatnot. And that dress was actually in one of the Boston museums, whatever. It's pretty dope. But anyways, so that's what I gotta say for Slime Season 2. See y'all next time. Peace.